In just a few days from today, we'll pass through a pivotal juncture in the history of our country, one that demands that every one of us consider our shared identity, our future as a nation, and the values we hold dear in our lives. I believe the option couldn't be more stark and clear, and the stakes couldn't be higher. We're presented with a choice between a leader who will reflect our core principles, who possesses a vision, who possesses the experience, and who possesses the compassion necessary to unite a nation divided and propel us forward and turn the page from a dark chapter in our history, and someone who only cares about themselves and will move us backwards as a nation. Vice President Harris believes in turning the chapter to a new page for our country, and she believes in a future where everyone gets a fair shot and even chance to succeed, where everyone gets the opportunity to pursue justice, and where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. This is about electing someone who grew up like the vast majority of us in this country, someone who understands the difficulties faced by working families, who understands the need to address the climate crisis, who understands the need to take on the growing costs of healthcare, the need to provide good paying jobs to every American in this country, the need to protect women's rights, and so much more. This is a leader who will work tirelessly to sustain the honor and the dignity of the presidency and respect the rule of law, and someone, if you can believe it, who will believe in science. If the former guy gets back into office, think of what he'll do for himself. This is a guy who's running to ultimately stay out of jail and solidify his own power. And let's remember, a White House is made up of far more than a single person. It's comprised of countless different individuals who push the policies and measures to be taken within our country for the next 4 years. Consider the plans that all of his closest advisors are bringing to the table. If Donald Trump is reelected, his closest advisors are committed to the plans of Project 2025. It isn't that difficult to figure out what these guys are planning to do when these guys literally put their plans in writing. Dismantling the Department of Education, consolidating power to the executive branch, solidifying a national ban on women's rights to choose, authorizing mass deportations, and limiting voting access, just to name a few of these things these guys want to do. Is that the kind of nation we want to live in? No other president, none, in the history of our nation has ever attempted to stay in power through such violence as we saw on January 6, 2021. Make no mistake, we know what we saw, and we know what to expect better than ever before should Donald Trump return to office. I could go on, but truly, ask yourselves, truly, what kind of nation do you want to live in for the next 4 years and beyond? Do we want to live in a nation burdened by fear, anger, and hatred, where they're the norm, in a nation that's continuously divided? Or do we want to live in a nation where everyone is given a fair shot to succeed, and where everyone is treated with decency, dignity, and respect? I still have faith in the potential of America as a nation. As Abraham Lincoln famously said, "A house divided cannot stand." And I also believe that together we can accomplish anything, just about anything, and create a future where everyone can succeed, and where we uphold the values that have always characterized our nation for the past hundreds of years. I once said of my own campaign, when it was time to vote in that election, that now's the time to stand up and let everyone know the power of your voice and your vote. This time, for the life and well-being of this nation, the United States of America. Now's the time to stand up and let everyone know the power of your voice and your vote in our will to protect our democracy and the rights of so many, from the will of a person who stands for the rights of so few in himself. And we can do that by voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz by this November 5th. There's only a few days left in this election, and voting is already underway. So no matter the case, this time, it's more crucial than ever before that we all make a plan to vote in this election, because this time, it's not just about the policy, but the future and the survival of our country depends on it.